I can always remember all my ex-girlfriends' names and the order in which I went out with them because their initials happen to make the acronym Bermuda.
OK, off we go. Bermuda. B.
What?
B.
B.
Will you please give me the names of all your ex-girlfriends and make the acronym Bermuda as quickly as possible, please?
OK. Brenda.
Brenda. Superb. Brenda is still as popular a name as ever. E.
Sorry?
Ethel. I'm helping you. What's the next one?
Ethel. E.
Is it Ethel?
No, it's not Ethel.
Enid.
No, it's not Enid. Have another guess. Erin.
Sorry?
Erin.
Erin. OK.
I'll just spell Bermuda. Well, I know, I was joking, yes. Sorry, R. That was... R. That was actually Regine.
Sorry?
Regine.
Regime, as in regime change?
No.
Next up after regime.
Regine was the lovely Molly. Molly. I could tell you a thing or two about Molly, but this isn't the time.
Next one.
What about you?
This is the weird one. Right?
They're all a bit weird.
Not actually her name, right, but in my nickname for her, Una.
What was her real name?
Sally.
Why did you call Sally Una?
Because Una Stubbs played Aunt Sally in Where's the Gummidge.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good.
He's good.
Yeah, Dave, experimental year. If you've forgotten it, I'll never forgive you. Happy days, Dave. Happy days.
Dave, the D, that's what you're saying. The D is Dave.
Of course I'm not.
OK.
Delia. Not the Delia. And may I say, not my mother, who was called Delia. True story. Definitely not her.
But that's why it popped into your head now as you were making it up. And A
was Alex.
Oh.
That certainly is a serendipitous series.
Yeah, if that wasn't serendipitous, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
What was the M again?
What?
The M again?
Molly.
And the E?
Was... What? The E. I'll tell you exactly what the E was.
The E was...
It was, in fact. I'll tell you exactly... Erin! You! What?
And the U!
And I
the
loved
U!
her. No?
The U!
Sally.
Real name?
Sally.
Yes. Come on, Lee, you know this. The D.
Give me a D!
The D was...
Mummy! Deirdre!
The E.
Give me an E! Erin!
The B.
Give me a B! That was a long time ago, to be fair. Brenda.
And the R.
And the R was Regine. Regine? Little Regine.
Yeah. Well,
is that a name?
Regine. It's a name, isn't it? Tell me it's a name. Regine's a name. Anything's a name, isn't it? I went out with a girl called Cupboard for 3 weeks. Not a joke.
Where did Cupboard come in the Bermuda list?
Oh, she was before I invented the acronym system.
Sorry, it was a system. It didn't happen by accident. You were seeking out people beginning with these letters. What was it about the island of Bermuda?
Because all my ex-girlfriends went missing.
So what do you think, David? What does your team think?
I think it's a lie.
Would he go with somebody called Brenda?
What do you mean, would I go? Yes, she was Miss World, right? She came down, she said to me, I really like you. And I went, I like you. What's your name? Brenda. Forget it.
So what's it going to be, David?
I think it's preposterous because it's preposterous.
I think it's a lie. I think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
Lee, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Of course I was telling a lie.
Oh, yes, well done.
Miles, you're next.
Every time I shower, I must adhere to my strict system for drying myself.
OK, quick as you can. What's the system for drying yourself?
Well, I always use a towel.
You weird eccentric.
Well, actually, I don't start with a towel. I sort of brush water off this arm. I can do that 20 times.
With your hand?
With my hand.
Yeah.
And then 20 times that one.
Do you dry yourself between your legs with your hands?
I don't, Richard.
Is it like an OCD thing where it is 20, or is it roughly 20?
Oh, it can be multiples of 20.
You're not serious.
Yeah, so like 20 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We know what 20 is.
Yeah. And then the same with that. And then 30 in the hair.
30 in the hair.
And then I go, and then I think if I'm ready to move on to the towel phase. I think I've done the arm and head thing. It's towel time.
And when did you start doing this?
In the last 2 years.
When you reach for the towel, are there any other oddities, or do you basically then proceed in what we would refer to as a conventional drying manner?
Well, I get the towel and I do 50 on the top of the head.
Right.
And then this is quite a new development, actually. Probably within the last...
The whole thing is quite a new development.
No, but this...
You clearly had some sort of breakdown a couple of years ago.
So now it's 50 on top and 50 behind, whereas it used to just be 50 on top.
What was it about your drying policy before this point, 2 or 3 years ago, that you considered inadequate?
I was getting through a lot of towels.
How much moisture do you hold?
I am unbelievably absorbent. You, one could wring me out like a sponge.
Have you tried that? Because that might be a more efficient way of...
I don't see what it is about this system that is hard to believe or understand.
I don't like it.
No.
Don't do it.
If this turns out to be true, it's going to be a tense evening.
Do you or have you ever washed your car by hand rather than going through the drive-thru or something?
No, never.
No, really?
Never.
Never?
You're the most middle-class man I've ever met. You've never washed your own car?
I've been through the rolly one.
That's not the same, Miles. Getting the coin and putting it in the slot does not constitute manual labour.
I've only had a car for 3 years. Maybe that's why this started.
Yes, did the purchase of the car coincide with a new shower policy? Having seen the car go through the rolly thing that for some reason you don't know the name of, even though the name pretty much creates itself. That's right. You sort of think, I want to create my own domestic version of this with my hands.
I don't... Yeah.
Do you have a little sign when you go into the bathroom that says, stop? Once you get... Do you edge forward, waiting? Stop. And you've got to do it quickly, because you know things are going to beep, beep, and you've got to get out again. So, David, it's time to take a guess.
What do you think?
It's truly horrible. But I want it to be true, and I'm an optimist in life, so I'll say it's true.
Yeah. I can't go with that. I mean, if it is true, then it's really disturbing and frightening and all those other things that you scare your kids with.
My instinct is that it's a lie.
OK,
So
you're saying it's a lie. Well,
yes.
Miles, were you telling the truth, Miles, or were you telling a lie?
It is... true.
Yes. Almost unbelievably, it's true. Every time Miles showers, he must adhere to his strict system for drying himself. Each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guests, Robert and Will. So, Claire, what are Robert and Will to you?
This is Robert and Will. They do my garden, and to avoid the embarrassment of me ever getting them mixed up, I call them both Barry.
OK. Lee, how do you know Robert and Will?
This is Robert and Will. I once used them to convince an audience I could teleport people.
And finally, Miranda, your relationship with Robert and Will?
This is Robert and Will. I was a judge at the Identical Twins of the Year award, and they came third, but we had to disqualify them because it turns out they were two of triplets.
Wow. There we have it. So, Claire's green-fingered Barrys, Lee's teleporting twosome, or Miranda's cheating triplets. David, where'd you begin?
Explain the rationale behind the Identical Twins of the Year awards.
Well, I have to say, when I was asked to come along and judge, I was a little confused, but I think there's a sort of magazine or trade magazine, or there was some...
A trade magazine? What's the trade?
Twins!
For the marketing of twins.
Twins.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've actually heard of the competition, yes. There is a competition to do with twins.
What do they have to do in the competition?
Well, there's the physical look-alike thing, like how much they look alike.
Okay.
Right.
And then they also do kind of games like Mr. and Mrs. type games, so it's a personality thing as well.
How did they do? Did they win, or...?
No, they came third, but they were then disqualified.
What? Oh, because of the triplets thing?
Yeah. And we did see a third, but I didn't see it, but apparently there's a third one.
So the triplet turned up to this event?
Yes!
That's not exactly Moscow rules, is it?
The third one was picking them up to take them home. And was seen.
Claire, Robert and Will are your gardeners, and you call them both Barry. Isn't that a bit of sort of an affront to their individuality?
No, because the first time I did it, I said, would you like a cup of tea, Barry, love? And as soon as you put love on the end of it, they're fine with it. They just smiled and had a cup of tea, and they were fine. And do you know, a lot of... when sound engineers work a lot on outside broadcasts, they all call each other Percy. They all call each other Purse, and so they call me Purse as well, and I call them Purse, and I call them Barry.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they work with so many different people, they can't actually remember everyone's names.
Are you sure they're not trying to mug you?
Purse! Purse!
Those nails, they're very clean for gardeners, aren't they?
Well, I hope they've had a bath before they've come tonight.
No, but they are pristine, beautiful, soft hands. I'm not coming on to you.
Richard, if you want to go and have a look, you can.
Thank you very much. I'd love to do that.
You're not allowed to touch, but you can look.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a look, Dale? Would you like to?
Not particularly.
Really?
Oh, well, go on then.
I'm now not as attracted to these hands as I once was. There's actually some dirt under the nails.
All right.
Don't touch, Dale. Just
Could
look.
you turn them over?
I feel I should have a look as well. Or it'll look unconscientious.
This here looks like it actually... That could be the remnants of soil.
They're not very big, so...
You know what your gardener's hands look like?
I don't know.
Unlike everyone else here, apparently, I don't have a gardener. I know you probably expect I'd have about 9.
What did you think of what you saw there, Richard? How did the hands rate for you?
That's actually really thrown me a little bit now, and I still slightly regret going over there, to be honest.
What did they look like?
Well, from this distance, they're beautiful, pristine, manicured hands, and actually close up, there's some dirt under the nails.
I hope to God these poor fellas are gardeners. There was not, by the way.
Lee.
Yeah.
Now...
You're going to bother going through this one, aren't you?
What was this particular show? You were trying to pretend to the audience that you were able to teleport people.
Correct.
Was it a stage show or TV show?
Was it a stage show or a TV show?
Oh, that's funny. Are you an interpreter of Dale?
I thought you'd said it. I'd missed it, so I was asking my team captain.
So what's your friend saying, David?
What, was it a stage show or a TV show?
OK. It was a stage show.
And where was it on?
It was on at the Hackney Empire.
And when was it on?
It was on in the mid-90s.
And what was it called?
It was a new act competition for new people, and I thought, I'll do a magic trick because it'll impress everyone.
Yeah, make up for the comedy. What you say at the end? I'm sorry, everyone, but I can't teleport.
Talk me through the act. What did you do?
Good.
Magic circle, love. Magic circle.
Right.
Can't tell you anything.
You don't have to tell us.
So, what's the illusion we're supposed to be seeing?
So I'm not going to tell you how much it's a magic circle. You're not going to say how you made it look as if you teleported.
Oh, no.
Oh, I see. You're very wise. We'll never...
I'm not giving away my secrets on television.
So go on, Lee. What did you do? You're there on the stage. The audience are enwrapped.
So I come on and I bring someone out of the audience and then I put them in a box at one side of the stage, or in a cupboard, actually. I put them in a cupboard. And then I do a bit of the showbiz magic.
Yeah.
Said a few words, not remember now, might have been Alakazam. And then do the side, and then I open up a box, and out comes the first person who's gone in, out the other... Well, it looks like that.
Yeah.
But clearly he's already in the box. And he sits down, and the audience give me a big round of applause. So that's actually quite good. And he goes and sits down in the seat.
So you've done the teleport thing. Then what do you do?
Straight into the levitation. I'm not an idiot.
Actually, as a technique for a magic trick and trying to make it look as though someone's magicked across the room, it's actually quite clever using identical twins.
Do you still do it in the act, though?
Don't tell me, tell the judges that night.
Well, how did you do?
Awful. Came third. Turns out I was a triplet.
Right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Are Robert and Will Claire's green-fingered Barrys, Lee's teleporting twosome, or Miranda's cheating triplets?
What do you think, Dave?
I think it's Lee. I think he's telling the truth.
OK, Richard, what about you?
I don't believe Lee, and they had a bit of soil on their hands. I think they got us.
David, what about you?
I don't think Lee did a random magic trick at the beginning of his tryout spot at the Hackney Empire in 1995. Maybe he did, but I don't believe it. So I think I agree with Richard. I think it's Claire.
You think it's Claire?
Yeah.
OK, here we go. Robert and Will, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Robert. I'm Will, and Lee tried to convince an audience that he could teleport.
Yes, Lee used Robert and Will to convince an audience he could teleport someone. Thank you very much, Robert and Will.
I cannot go on airport travelators. The one and only time I did, I got so freaked out by how superhumanly fast I was walking, I had to be taken to the sick bay to calm down.
Lee, what do you think?
Right, I mean, just how fast would you say you were going?
Superhuman was the word I used.
OK, how fast would you define superhuman? Because I've got my own definition.
Have you? Well, what's yours?
I asked you first.
Let's just say it went very fast, I didn't like it.
So you're saying that you were on it, you had to be escorted off, taken to the sick bay?
I wasn't escorted off, I got off the end and then I sought assistance.
You felt nauseous, did you fall
That's
off?
right, I felt nauseous.
What's the difference between nauseous and nauseous? David, what's the difference between
excuse me,
nauseous
you could have asked me. Excuse me, I'm a human being.
I'm imagining you'll refer me to David. David, what's the difference between nauseous... Is it simply pronunciation?
I think it's simply pronunciation, Rob.
Oh, OK. Thank you, David. As you were.
Shall I tell you another thing I don't like? It freaks me out when escalators don't work. You know, when you go up an escalator and you get up and you're exhausted and your legs are burning and you walk, they don't work, it's more tiring than the stairs, yet when you get to the top, you still fly off the end like that. That freaks me out. I don't like that feeling of lack of control. The escalator doesn't work, and yet you still fly off the top. Why is that?
I don't think you do fly off the top. I think that's...
No, you do fly off the top,
your brain telling you a
No,
lie.
my brain doesn't tell me anything. Honestly, it does
Rob's brain does not tell him anything.
No.
What
do you mean? It's not my brain telling me I'm
you're
flying
saying
off
that
the
we're
end.
on at the top of a stationary escalator, you in
Yes.
some way are thrown
Yes.
off the end of it
Yes.
as if it were...
As I described.
That's nothing to do with the electrical motor in the escalator that isn't turned on.
I'm not saying it is.
That's because you're using a certain amount of extra energy in order to go up some stairs,
Yes.
and then suddenly it seems easy to go on the... Well, you'll find that at the top of a normal flight of stairs.
No, you won't.
Yes, you will.
Nobody flies off the top of a normal stairs. Hang on a minute, let's have a go, shall we? Let's give it a little go. Oh, you're right, David. Oh, you're quite right.
What I'm going to tell you now, Rod, you may not be ready to hear. But the feeling of getting to the top of a normal flight of stairs
is not the same.
And the feeling of getting to the top of an escalator that is not turned on is the same.
It's not.
It is the same.
It's not.
It is the
It's
same.
not.
This is madness.
It's not. What you're saying? You started off saying it's
I'm not going to discuss it anymore. I've told you the information. At some point, you will accept it. Yes.
Rob, you're on this travelator, OK?
I was, yeah.
And you didn't like the fact that you were going so fast. Would that be a fair assessment?
That's exactly what I said, so yes.
Yes. Why didn't you stop walking So you weren't going as fast?
I just don't like the way they kind of bump.
Tell you what.
They kind of shift along. I just don't like that.
Oh, it's the up and down motion?
Well, there's a little cushion padding in it, yes.
You could have walked backwards and then you'd been standing still.
Yes, I know, but
if you judge the speed right.
All right, but I had a plane to catch, David.
Right.
So what do you think, Lee?
Tess, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to read his body language. Because I'm a woman and we do intuition very well. He's very laid back. He seems very committed.
Very committed, very confident, very laid back.
Yes.
What about you, Des?
I just think he's telling the truth.
I think he is.
Thank you, Des.
I think he might be telling the truth.
You're saying true?
Am I?
True.
True. Rod, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Of course, Rod can use airport travelators.
When I want to remember something late at night, instead of writing it down, I just grab an object from my bedside table and throw it across the room.
There we are. Lee, what do you think?
So what's the theory behind that?
Well, I think that if I throw it in the morning, I'll remember what it was that I was trying to remember.
So, for example, if you were lying in bed and you were thinking, I must remember tomorrow to pick up the pillow, you'd get the pillow, you'd throw it...
Have you experimented with slightly easier techniques of remembering stuff, like pen and paper, maybe?
It is quite odd to throw things, but actually, in a way, having a pen and paper next to your bed, I would say is odder. I'd be more freaked out like it was some sort of marking system.
Is that why there's pen and paper next to the beds in hotels? It's in case people want to mark each other.
It's not just for countdown days. When was the last time you did it?
Do you remember?
No, I was just...
Sorry, what was that?
That was an odd moment, wasn't it?
First of all, we're trying to work out which of the two of you she's looking at. If indeed was it both.
What happened there is I considered saying something and then stopped myself. I thought before anyone had noticed I'd considered saying something.
And I, comedic effect, pretended that we were sleeping together.
Trust me, we knew it was for comedic effect.
Yeah. It's the only reason anyone ever does sleep with me.
So, no, the last time that I did it was to remember... I think I hadn't done my kids' school lunch boxes, so it was to remember to do their lunch boxes.
Right.
Does it have to be something related? So if it's to remember to book a taxi, do you throw a model taxi onto the floor? Is it something that will there be a clue? Will the clue be there as we go through?
The clue is when
I'm doing David Frost.
Somehow, when I trip over them in the morning, it just immediately triggers.
So, Lee, what's it going to be?
I think it's a 50-50 one, this.
Well.
Oh, no. Sorry.
What would your percentage balance be?
I think 100% it's a lie.
That's a big call.
Which way are you leaning, Christian?
Oh,
for heaven's sake, please, must this be a festival of smut?
I suspect it's probably true.
I think I'm going to lean more towards Christian and say that is true.
You're saying true. OK, Gabby, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Whenever Gabby wants to remember something late at night, she grabs an object from her bedside table and she throws it across the room.
I shaved off a beard I had been growing for weeks because I didn't want David to think I was copying him.
David, on the team with two beards.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
About 2 months ago.
What was it that alerted you to the fact that I had grown a beard?
Well, I looked at you and you had a beard.
Are you all right? Are you having a breakdown? Were you ever together in the same room with beards?
We did a radio show together, and you had a beard, and then he doesn't remember the radio show. Look at his eyes, glazed over. Who the hell is this man? I thought he was my driver. Do you recognise me now? Hello, Mr. Davis. Very nice beard. And then about a couple of months later, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I invited you round to my house for dinner.
Yes, I remember.
Thank God for that. And you came.
I was there as well.
Yeah. Rob was there too.
What a cosy picture we're painting.
Yes. We were all there, all together, and we sat in this position. I sat on my table. Rob there. David was sat on the other room.
And at that point, had you shaved your beard off?
I have a beard quite a lot when I'm at home, when I'm not doing a telly show. And then I'll get rid of it if I'm doing a telly show. And I said something to my wife like, actually, David's got a beard. He might think I've grown a beard to copy him. And I just said that as a joke, but it festered.
So many of your jokes do.
Yeah. So I thought, I'll give him a bit of a chance. I'll shave the beard off so he doesn't think, and there's no unsaid tension.
So you shaved it off there and then?
I shaved it off about 10 minutes before you came round.
So what are you going to say, David? Truth or lie?
It's a very caring portrait of himself.
Yeah, it is. You might have thought about that before you came on, Andy, actually.
It seems that Lee's very worried about your feelings. I mean, it's very touching.
I wouldn't go that far.
OK, David.
I think we think it's true.
Yeah. All right. Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee did shave off his beard because he didn't want David to think he was copying him. Next.
I once buried a badger with the banker from Deal or No Deal.
Lee's team.
I know the programme, but who is that? Who is the banker? We never hear the banker, do we?
No, I'm not allowed to tell. If I told you, I would have to bury you alongside the badger, I'm afraid.
Oh, so the badger found out. Is that what happened to him?
What's burying the badger a euphemism for? This banker. Can you describe him to me, please?
Yes, I could do. He's just a guy, like you and I. Somewhere in between.
Well,
you
which
and
one
I.
is it?
Somewhere in the middle.
Why do you know the guy from...
I know that way back when I used to be the producer of Deal or No Deal.
Right, and what's his name?
He is called the banker.
No, what's his real name?
I can't tell you what his real name is.
It's on the credits of the show. Tell us.
What does it say on the credits of the show?
It says the banker as himself.
Why was the badger dead?
Yeah.
We hit it with a car, unfortunately.
What were you doing in the car with him?
About 70. No. We were on holiday together.
Where were you on holiday?
Badger Country, Cornwall.
Was Edmund there? Sorry, I'm not part of this, am I? Sorry.
Yeah. It's a good question, though, Greg. Was Noel there?
No, it was a holiday.
Before you buried the badger, did we put him in a box and then there were loads of other empty boxes? And then you stood there and you had to choose which box it was. Dead squirrel, wrong box.
I think it's very sad that the badger died and everything.
Yes.
But why was so much trouble to dig the grave?
Because the banker's wife was with us.
Oh, can you tell us her name, or does she work for, the Iranian government?
What is the name of the banker? Was this during the day or of the evening?
It was late at night.
Had you had a few...
I had a few, yeah.
So you went and got
Were you driving then?
No, I wasn't driving.
Who was driving?
If he's not going to say the name of the banker, of Deal or Deal, he's not going on national television go, I was driving, I was mullered.
I say badger, I mean none.
And then what?
The banker's wife then says we should bury it.
The banker's wife? It sounded like Cluedo, this. Go on.
To which the obvious answer is we're not going to bury it. It's 2 in the morning.
Right.
It's really cold and it's dark.
What's happened then?
So the badger is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Sad occasion. I'm not underestimating the sadness of it. And there's probably a badger wife and badger children at home, so that's... I accept
Are you not allowed
sad.
to say their names either?
So you checked the gender of the badger, then? You know it was a male badger. Or a female badger in a same-sex relationship who've adopted a small badger, perhaps an orphaned badger without a home in need
I think
of
you're
rest.
wildly overestimating the sophistication of the badger community.
But what happens next?
We went back, got spades.
Yeah.
Went back to where the badger lay prone, buried it, said a few words.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Just said, Lord, protect this badger. Or words to that effect.
If only you'd have said it an hour earlier. Lord, protect this badger.
I think I said a few words about the family of the badger and gave some words
Tell
of
us
apology.
the word. I want the words.
I apologise to the family of this badger, wherever they may be, because I'm guessing they're nearby.
Yeah.
Put some stones on it. Went back home. Started drinking again.
So, Lee, what's it going to be?
Yeah.
Truth or lie?
Oh, I think it's true, Lee.
Bob thinks it's true.
You think it's true? Yeah.
Patsy?
I don't believe the badger bit. I think the badger bit...
That's quite essential to the story. But everything else you believe.
I believe he knows the banker.
Right.
I think he knows the banker's wife.
Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. We think it's true apart from the badger bit.
OK. Lee, it's time to make your mind
it's
up.
true. It's true.
You're saying it's true. Richard, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Richard did bury a badger with the banker from Deal or No Deal.
I can break an apple in half with my bare hands.
David's team.
What is your technique?
I take it in the hands.
Yes. Are your hands bare at this point?
Of course they're bare.
Yes.
Friction's very much part of this this equation. You must pull it, I'm going to say east to west. A lot of people think you need to twist. You don't need to twist.
You don't need to twist.
Really?
You just
don't need to
pull apart.
Pull it apart.
How do you get the
Pull the
grip?
apple apart?
Won't your hands just slide away from it? I just thought you'd need to twist.
If you twist, you fail. Twisting equals tears.
So you just grip the apple in your hands and then fling them apart, and you have two half apples.
No, I rip it apart.
Yeah.
The way you were miming it then, there's like downward pressure from the thumbs, almost as if you're trying to open it like a book.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like? Because I can believe that more than the just grip, bang!
Yes. No, David, that's fair enough. Yes.
It's just you're almost like you insert...
but I so wish it was bang. It's not.
No, you're inserting the thumbs to try and pull it apart that way.
No insertion.
All right.
No,
but
that's
downward
the grip.
pressure.
Downward pressure. And there it is.
Yeah. So where are the thumbs? Are the thumbs either side of the stalk?
You know where the thumbs are, David.
Where are the thumbs either side of the stalk?
Yes.
No insertion or penetration?
No, absolutely not. No, the thumbs are used for gripping, not for ripping. That's what I was taught. And if you remember that...
The system comes with a catchphrase.
If you can remember that, you too will be parting apples.
How long have you done this for?
I have done it for a long time. What I used to do to entertain was I used to take hard-boiled eggs, peel them, I can still do it, and I could take the shell off in one. And you actually peel the membrane rather than trying to... Don't be all rough-handed and don't, take your time. Off it comes bang.
And when did you...
That's the correct way to present. With an apple, it's this.
When did you first discover that you could do the apple? How did it come about? How did it come to be?
I can't remember the first time I did it. I can remember the feeling. But I can't remember the first time I did it.
What was the feeling?
The feeling was magnificent.
Right, David, is that the truth?
I don't think so, but it could be. Can we leave it at that?
Yeah, that's fine. OK, on to the next round. No, we can't.
I agree with that. I'd love to see him... I hope it's true, because then they'll make him do it.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see it.
Yeah. If it's not true...
Make
will
him
they
do
make
it
him
anyway.
try?
So what's it going to be?
Oh, I really want it to be true, but it isn't true, I don't think.
You can't pull an apple apart, can you?
You can't just rip it in half. I so want you to be able to.
If you and I can't, sure.
And I can't.
I've never tried.
Have you ever tried?
If I had an apple here, and I can have a few
But I think
goes.
if those two can't do it, David, with the greatest respect, it's highly unlikely you're going to pull it off.
Tremendously, frighteningly strong hands, as I found out to my own cost. So you think it's a lie, then?
I'm afraid I do,
OK,
yeah.
well, I'll go with the Giants.
You're going to say it's a lie? All right, you're saying it's a lie. Bob, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Yes. Well, guess what I've got under the desk? My trusty box of apples. It's a proper apple. Ready,
Yes.
Bob?
It's a big one.
Thank you. Not you, him.
Does your husband play cricket?
I love that sort of thing. Where shall I do it?
I really hope he can't do it. Yeah!
Whoa!
Last year, I was forced to abandon the purchase of a new armchair mid-transaction because the shop assistant used the terms well gel and amazeballs.
Right. What does well gel and amazeballs actually mean? I wasn't asking you, Jack.
Amazeballs.
What? I've never heard. Have you heard the
Does
phrase
amazeballs mean good?
Yeah, it's like amazeballs means good.
Good.
And well gel is from Towie.
From what?
From what? Oh, shut up. You must know what I'm talking about.
You mean the only way is Essex? What does well gel mean?
Jealous.
So he's selling you an armchair. What shop are you in, first of all?
It's a place on the Kilburn High Road.
Right.
I don't know the name of it.
That's fine. That's vague enough.
Good.
Okay.
It's like a sort of second-hand furniture, junk kind of place.
Of course, things aren't going well, David. Of course, you're going to get out. You're going to get out Kilburn High Street to buy a second-hand chair. So he's trying to sell you the chair, right?
And no, I'm trying to buy the chair.
You're trying to buy it?
Yeah.
And in what context does he say you're well gel?
He was talking on his mobile.
But how did...
To who?
I don't know.
But are you saying that you abandoned the transaction because you were put off by his...
I was put off, I mean, by the poor customer service, by not really understanding a lot of what he was saying.
And was amazeballs, was that part of the transaction
It
with
sounds
you?
so wrong coming out of your
What sort of chair was it? A Chesterfield? A low-back chair?
Is there a Chesterfield chair?
No.
I thought that was a sofa.
Well done, I was testing you.
Oh, good.
Well, if you're a really fat
the armchair round I've been hoping for.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
What do we think?
I think this has got the ring of truth about it. He wouldn't be able to cope with the conversation with OMG and amazeballs and well gel in it.
No,
I think it would physically upset him.
upset him.
Yeah.
But did you leave specifically because he said amazeballs? Was that the point where you just thought, I've had enough?
It was the fact that he was talking on the phone, the fact that he was saying things I didn't understand, the fact that I was just in general stressed at talking to someone I hadn't been formally introduced to.
So what's it going to be?
You're saying a lie, you're saying true. I'm going to say... lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
I once presented an episode of TV AM whilst drunk.
I don't think we need to discuss this any further.
OK. What time do you start work on TVM?
In those days, I would be getting up about 3 o'clock.
So you're waking up at 3, so...
Are you still hammered from the night before, or are you topping up at 3?
If you're waking up sober, this is a tragic story.
This is a great story.
No, it was only the once.
What happened the night before, or the...
No, I went for lunch.
A long lunch?
About 12... Well, aye.
Well, aye.
What time does the lunch start?
About 12:30.
OK. What time did you finish drinking?
About 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the morning? So you've drunk all the way through till 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's a big lunch.
Hang on, that's your wake-up time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've not slept? It was an all-nighter?
Yeah.
So you at 3 o'clock, you're drinking from 12 till 3 in the morning?
There you go, go to work now, lads. See you later, I'm on telly.
Lorraine Kelly,
Yes.
Who were you with?
Who was I with? I was celebrating with John Hannah, the actor.
John Hannah, the actor.
Because John...
stop the clocks.
Exactly. And we kind of did. And all of his friends. And he was celebrating the fact that he'd got the part in 4 Weddings.
Was he really? Isn't that well? I hope this is true now because that's a lovely story.
I know.
And you went drinking.
It's a sort of lovely story that she turned up drunk on air after a 19-hour drinking session. It's quite heartwarming.
But I could have phoned in not well. I could have phoned in and said...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we appreciate you're a professional.
Thank you.
What might we have noticed about Lorraine Kelly that morning?
Oh, no. Absolutely.
Did you have your top on?
I did. Nobody would ever have known. Nobody did know.
But when you say drunk, it sounds like... I mean, drunk's a big word.
Yeah.
You know that way you can drink yourself sober?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You're that kind of woman. But you can drink yourself sober. You can actually...
I don't think you can.
You can!
I don't think you can, kids.
No, she's right.
What do they say
Mummy,
about...
do you know what Lorraine Kelly's just said on television?
You can't drink yourself sober.
Yes, you can. You're right, Lorraine.
Thank you, Barney. You can.
Yeah, you're right. So, Lee's team, what do you think?
What do we think, Barry? Is this true or a lie?
I'm an old-fashioned gent. I'm sorry to say, I think it's true. Sorry, Lorraine.
Do you think it's true?
I think so, yeah.
OK, we'll say it's true.
You're saying it's true. Lorraine?
Shaking her head.
As if I would do such a thing as that. It's true.
I killed a rat with my BAFTA.
I really hope that's true. I want that to be
Brilliant
true.
if it is true.
You got a BAFTA?
Where was the rat?
The rat was in some bin bags that were sort of outside, on sort of round the corner from my kitchen.
Can I ask a question? Is this the BAFTA you won when one of the other nominees was me?
I don't want to make you feel small, Rob, but it was the other one.
How did you kill it?
I didn't mean to kill it.
Whoa. You didn't mean to kill it.
Just meant to award it with the BAFTA.
No. Yes, I run into the flat. Yeah. I grab the BAFTA.
Where is the BAFTA, the flat?
It's on a bookshelf.
Right. On display?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's got lights round it. It's in what I call my me room. I then go outside with the BAFTA. I hold the BAFTA at arm's length, sort of over where the bin bags were, and I drop it. And then scuttle around the corner.
Do you drop it with the idea of just shoo? That sort of...
Sort of shoo, but maybe I'm entertaining the possibility of injuring it, and I don't like that side of myself.
And by absolute coincidence, it's landed right down on the rat.
Bang.
Wow.
And then there's silence.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Now that's where you're wrong.
Right.
Why?
You get a squeal.
Just a little, I'd like to thank my family, and then it would die.
I know about rats.
So have you killed the rat?
Yeah, my dogs kill rats.
And did it squeal?
Squeal like hell.
Well, dogs are much crueler than BAFTAs.
Truth or lie?
Ooh, I'm really torn on this one. What do you think, Nick?
No, you attack a rat from a distance. You do not go hunting into your me room looking for something heavy.
You think it's a lie? You're not sure?
I'm utterly confused.
Well, then I'm going to go for lie, but there's a bit of me that just thinks it could be true.
Yeah,
I'll say lie.
It's a tricky one.
Saying lie?
Yeah.
David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't kill a rat with his BAFTA. You mustn't get obsessed by meaningless awards, as I was telling my children. Oscar, Emmy and Brit only yesterday.
I once found a suitcase and took it to the police station. When they opened it, it contained 34 bunches of bananas.
David?
Where did you find the suitcase?
In a train station.
Well, there are lots of...
Do you want a specific train station?
Well, no, I'm just sort of thinking that you're in a train station, you see a suitcase, you think, I must take that to the police. That's potentially a bad approach.
No, I was just lying, and I'd said to a couple of people, "Is that your suitcase?" And it was in the climate of fear, and I started to think, well, maybe I should be a good citizen. So I took the suitcase over, and I headed straight to a British Transport Police guy, and told him what had happened.
So you moved the suitcase you thought might be a bomb.
Did you also give it a good rattle?
It wasn't so much I thought it was a bomb, I just thought maybe somebody had left their suitcase.
Well, that wouldn't be a response to the climate of fear, though. That would have been a response to a climate of forgetfulness.
I panicked.
Who opened the suitcase to divulge all those bananas?
I came in, and the British Transport Police guy took it into his office, and then they scanned it with some... whatever they scan it with, some...
Those things...
I get Waitrose!
How much are bananas? How much are bananas?
At the heart of this is, why would anybody put 34 bunches of bananas into a suitcase?
That's exactly what the Chief Terror Inspector said. He was baffled, that's why.
Did they ever find this guy?
I never kept up to date. I don't have a clue. I just left it.
You haven't kept in touch?
No.
Well, he's here tonight.
I'm the king of the swingers! What I doubt here is that if you've taken a piece of unattended luggage to the police, I don't think they're going to then immediately open it.
Oh, it was no longer unattended when I got to the police, because
you're saying... But that's not going to reassure them, because you're saying, I've no idea whether or not this has got a bomb in it. So...
I never use those words. You don't use the word bomb in this situation. That just...
Can you do a mime?
I'm worried this might be...
What?
I'm really...
And then he opened it when?
Right, we need a decision. Truth or lie?
Well, it's... You think it's a lie?
I do, really. Yeah, I think it's a lie.
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK, Kevin, were you telling the truth?
It's a lie.
Greg, you are first.
Am I?
You are, yes.
For my first term at university, I rented the bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee? Greg?
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no... Unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David? In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up? You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that, and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
So did you have a bed?
No.
In the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a...
Well, why did you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil, yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people, what, 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted it out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, and you got a 3-bedroom house with... Been a bit of a mix-up,
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university? So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus.
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me. You don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to over...
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the
Do
skip.
you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game. This is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. I'm not going to go and go and fetch help. I'm the skip. Right?
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
We're going to go for true.
Go on, mate.
True. Change it to true. We're changing. We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davis, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
I once wet myself in a car and then blamed it on my friend's dog.
David. Right. I mean, I'm willing to believe it. I'll say that at this point. Why did you wet yourself in a car?
Because I needed a wee in a car.
I've needed a wee in a car, but I've never weed in a car.
I was once stuck in a very long line of traffic trying to get onto the Severn Bridge on the M4, and I let myself go in a 1 litre bottle of Volvic.
I did that on the motorway, and my problem was I was really desperate, and I had a bottle of water, and I had to drink the water. My body was saying, no more water. So it was a terrible cyclical thing. No sooner than I got it down, it was out again. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, because people might pull up either side, and I'd clearly, by my facial expression, be urinating at that.
Oh, please show us that face.
So, I mean, this is obviously just for everyone but me a commonplace occurrence.
Yeah.
Basically, lavatories are just for me.
What a great name for your autobiography.
Yeah.
Who did you blame the dog to, if you see what I mean?
To the mechanic when I took it in for a valet.
So whose car was it?
My car.
Your car? You peed in the car?
Yep.
Were you in is there a good reason for that? Were you in a traffic jam after a large bottle of Evian?
Oh, it's just tap water, probably.
I've never been in a car with a tap, so,
It's a very posh car.
All right.
I was stuck in it.
It's so posh, it's plumbed in. Literally got gangs of people following it with pipes.
Well, to be fair, if it was plumbed in, I'd have probably had a toilet in there as well, wouldn't I?
I've never done this, but is it conceivable... Because as a woman, you don't really have much control over where it's going. But as a man, is it conceivable you could aim it out of the window?
You could, but the speed you were going at would mean that it all came straight back into you. So when you got to this mechanic, what did you say? I mean, was the stain so clearly visible?
No, it sunk right in.
Was he a bit confused that the dog was driving?
Because it wasn't on the driver's seat.
You changed seats to Halloween.
That is dangerous. You change seat in a traffic jam where you're in control of the vehicle.
You can't buy class, can you? If I looked in a rear-view mirror, I'd think that passenger looks very, very content considering there's no one driving.
So what are you thinking, David?
What do you think, Mary?
I just think Sarah is the kind of strong, independent woman who would step out of her car, stride to the hard shoulder, and say, just go, and then do it.
Yeah. Bill, do you believe it?
Yes, I
right.
think it happened.
Well, you think it's true and you think it's a lie? So I have to decide, which I hate. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
OK. So in that case, Sarah, truth or lie?
It is, true.
Well done, David.
You listen to that in future.
Goodness me.
Possession.
Possession, right. Now, there's a box, Mackenzie, under the desk. Would you take the possession out, pop it up on the desk, and then read the card for us, please?
Oh, hello.
This is my orchidometer. It was a present from my sister.
What does an orchidometer do?
Yeah, that's true.
I tell you what, I've seen one of those, and it wasn't called an orchidometer. Admittedly, I haven't seen the whole length of it before.
What's an orchidometer, Mackenzie?
It is a piece of medical apparatus used for determining the size of testicles in male humans.
Yeah. Why do you need to know the size of male testicles in humans? I'm 42, nobody's ever gone, hey, extra large.
I don't. This was bought for me by my sister.
Wait a minute. What? Some of them are so small. They're tiny.
You'd be surprised.
My sister bought this for me for nostalgic reasons.
Nostalgic?
Yeah. To remind
you... Hang on. If this is to remind you both of the good old days, we don't want to...
But surely, nostalgia. In my sister, when I was growing up, you know, as my size bit, she would do a little pencil mark on the kitchen wall. Fair enough, but...
For your testicles?
You know how when someone gives you a jumper, they say, "Oh, try it on now"?
Which one are you? You must have done it.
I've never done it.
You liar!
I've never done it. Why would I want to?
I'll tell you why, because the second we get out of the studio, I'm doing it, so I don't... I want to do it now in front of the audience.
Well, do you know what? I think we'd all be very happy for you to do it now.
Let's do it. Have you watched it?
I haven't been anywhere near any.
Well, don't bring it to me. I don't want to...
Hey, Rob, bring back memories. Right, I will do it, but I'll do it under the desk.
Are you not going to get your...
Come on. One, just one then. Meet me halfway.
Come on, then.
Come on then, no. This is a real medical thing. Why did you get it?
Because when I was younger, I was a very slight chap. Not the
When you were younger, you were slight?
specimen of man.
Blimey, what were you, a stick man?
I used to have to go to a hospital to be measured in all sorts of creative ways.
Keep it light.
One of the ways they measured me was using an orchidometer. And,
they measured your testicles with it?
Yeah, not with that one.
What are you going to say?
With your testicle measuring device, you spoil us, Ambassador.
The question is whether his sister got it for him, and not what this is.
His sister got it for him. He's telling the truth. Can you not?
But this can't be real.
Take those.
This can't be real.
Have a look at him through those. Tell him your sister gave you that as a present.
Have you got truth glasses? They're not allowed on this show.
Lee, it is time to take a guess.
Imagine going to the doctors and going, is that normal to have that many? Take a look at this, Doc. I mean, that's normal. They're purple, and it's the wrong amount. OK, what do you think? I'm going to go with it. OK, then. Well, why not? It sounds true.
Saying true. OK, Mackenzie, what's the answer?
It is true.
Last year, whilst house-sitting for friends, I had to shout for help for 2 hours when I got stuck in their children's Wendy house.
David, what do you think of that?
Right, so where was the Wendy house?
In their garden.
Was there bait in the Wendy house?
There was cake and I had to have it. actually thought, this looks fun, I'm going to go and have a little look.
You were supposed to be looking after the children?
No, I was house-sitting.
Oh, you're house-sitting,
yes.
right.
The Wendy house specifically, or the actual house?
The actual house.
Oh, the actual house.
What was it made of?
Wooden structure.
It was a shed. A wooden structure in a garden is called a shed, not a Wendy.
It was smaller than a shed. It was a little house made of wood.
So it looks very inviting. You open a little door, crawl in, then what happens?
Then I shut the door and think, oh, this will be fun.
Right.
I know I'm coming across a bit weird now. I go to the little door, and there's one of those latchy things, which doesn't work. And then, so I think, well, I'll just push it. And you see, it got stuck to the concrete on the bottom.
Right.
And I could not push it.
Well, that's quite sad.
So it was...
It wasn't that,
You're like a very posh Chilean miner.
So you shouted for 2 hours?
Yeah.
What did you shout?
Help
me!
I think she shouted. Recipes?
Who saved you in the end?
The neighbours.
And how did they manage to open the door?
They got a little saw and sawed around the latchy bit.
How?
It's an episode of Tom and Jerry.
How do you do that? How do you get a saw in there?
It was one of those ones.
Jigsaw.
Yeah,
that's
right,
a jigsaw.
Okay. So it has a thing that initially penetrates and then cuts laterally.
There is...
Jigsaw.
Have you ever thought of advertising for B&Q? You'd be the perfect voice.
Are you looking for something that does that, then penetrates laterally? B&Q.
Which way are you leaning on this?
So are we leaning towards a lie?
Yeah, but I slightly wanted to be true because I think it's a funny image of Miranda being stuck screaming in a Wendy house.
I'm not buying it, I'm afraid.
Let's say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, Miranda, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
When filming is over for the day, Lord Sugar and I sometimes wind down by playing ping-pong on the boardroom table.
That's a hell of a story.
True.
David, what do you think? Have a minute just to let it sink in.
You don't play on a proper table tennis table.
No.
You just play on the boardroom
you can buy... it's underneath, actually, in the boardroom. It's rolled up.
Right.
And then you unroll it and you clamp it on the boardroom table, stretched across, and you're in business.
So is it just a net, or is there also...
No, we don't have the lines.
A mat with lines. No, it's just...
The table is slightly bigger than regulation size.
Right.
Is it not also curved?
Curved?
I thought it was curved.
You're thinking of women swimming.
It's difficult to tell watching on television, but how much room is there at the ends of the table?
Oh, plenty.
OK, I believe you.
Ample.
Because you have to be able to back off quite a way when playing table tennis properly, I happen to know.
Can we stamp on this immediately? Lord Sugar's boardroom is plenty big enough for almost everything.
Yet you play table tennis.
Where do you keep the bats? Are they under the table during the...
Under the table.
She's left now, hasn't she?
Under the...
Not Margaret, no.
I'll tell her.
I'm not talking about Margaret.
Margaret's no bat.
Tell us how this whole thing started.
It was my idea.
You crazy fool.
It was my idea. No, but the point is that it's a fairly long, drawn-out process. It is tense. It is nerve-wracking, particularly for Karen and I, because we don't know what on earth's going on. It's only Lord Sugar who's master of all this. And I just sort of murmured to him once that I find this very difficult. And he said, well, look, don't worry. Next time I'll bring in a net and some balls and some bats. And it'll help you relax. And it grew out of that.
Nothing strange about that.
So what does Karen do? How does she relax? Because if you're playing...
She's umpire.
She's umpire?
She's got a very keen eye.
So what do you think, David?
I think this is absolute nonsense. albeit convincingly told. I think if Alan Sugar wanted to play ping-pong, he'd have a proper table tennis table and he'd play it on that. So we think it's not true. We think it's not true.
No. Think it's a lie?
Yes.
OK. Nick, truth or lie?
It's a damned lie.
Very convincingly told, Very convincingly.
When I was 12, I saved up all my pocket money and bought a rowing boat that I never used.
Right. How much was the boat?
I think it was about £120.
Oh. How much did you make pocket money a week?
Oh, £2,000, something like that. No, I can't remember, but I think it would be something like £1.
Whoa. You earned £1 a week, pocket money.
Yeah.
The boat was £120.
Yeah.
You know, I had the occasional windfall.
Christmas.
What's the windfall? Oh, I see.
Christmas and
like
birthdays.
lottery?
Christmas and birthdays, and the other festival only our family did.
Where were you planning to go in this boat?
I planned to sort of row around in it when on holiday.
And how did you propose to get it on holiday? You had your eye on a nice Ford Fiesta with a tow bar.
No. At that age, I would often holiday with my parents.
Who should I holiday with this year? Parents!
Seemed to go tremendously well before.
Parents, I've got a proposal for you.
And what stopped the plan?
Basically, the boat was a bit too big.
A bit too big for what? The sea? Every time I pushed it into the water, it kept hitting France. Can't get it into the... Try it sideways, David! Where did you keep it?
It was, I think, in our front garden.
You think?
Yeah.
Did you ever sit in the boat in the front garden, pretending, with a knotted hanky?
So, which way are you going to go with it? Truth or lie?
What do we think, Katie?
I sort of... Yeah, I think it's true.
I'm going to go for a... lie.
I would say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK. David, truth or lie?
It is true.
I can tell the circumference of someone's head just by looking at them.
David, what do you think?
No, you can't. Let's move on.
I actually had my head measured yesterday for a week.
What a waste of time. You should have just come here today.
So I know exactly what my head circumference is right now.
Hey, Catherine, bring it on.
Go on, then. What's her head circumference?
Let the lady ask if she wants to know. Yes, Catherine. Can I help you?
Me?
Yeah.
What is the circumference of my head?
Could you just have a little bit of a... I would say that, from my expert opinion, you are... I would say you are a large.
David, large isn't a circumference.
Tell me, what did he say? Because he'll have got it wrong, I guarantee. Listen to this, what did he say?
He said that I was 24 inches.
Well, there you go. Classic layman. You're clearly a 23.
What do you reckon about my head, you know, in terms of circumference?
You're a 26. 26.
Right, 26 inches.
28, 26, 23 and a half.
You're not just reversing perspective and thinking that the heads that are further away must be larger.
Bizarrely, David's head is actually bigger than Catherine's, even with the perspective of the distance. Catherine's got quite a small head.
She's got quite a small head, which you defined early on as large.
It's time to encourage Lee to stop talking.
What do you think? I don't think it's true.
Do you not?
No.
There is something about it that just has the ring of total crock to it.
Have you got a tape measure?
What, why?
Well, then we can prove I'm right by measuring your head.
Yeah, if we did have a tape measure, you wouldn't want to prove you're right, because you don't get a point just if this is true. You have to make it...
No, if you had a tape measure, you would prove that I'm right, and then you'd say true.
Yeah, and it would be true, and we'd get a point.
And... Do you mind if I just... Sorry, I know I'm doing. I used to be a vet.
shape is like a torpedo, though, and you have to get the
Remember
full
not to
length.
measure it from the nose, Lee. That was a tip you did earlier.
But hang on. I mean, you can take it. The nature of a head is
You've
that
got
it
to
gets
get the
smaller,
height
so you're
of the
going
head.
to... David, would you read out the result, please?
No.
So, David, what does that lead you to?
I still don't believe it. Really? I still don't believe. Do you believe him now?
No, I
do you
don't.
believe him now?
Oh, my
A little bit.
You believe him a little bit. I think we're going to say this is a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
Yeah.
Lee Mack.
Yes?
Were you telling the truth, or were you lying?
I was, in fact, telling a lie.
I'm haunted by a recurring dream in which I'm a potato.
David. Okay. How does the dreaming realisation that you're a potato manifest itself?
I'm being chased.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, because potatoes get chased all the time.
I'm being chased by a pitchfork.
How do you know you're a potato?
Because you can't move.
No, I can't. I've got... It's like Mr. Potato Head, wear a little trilby hat, little legs, and I'm running along the garden like that. With a pitchfork trying to poke me. And I'm sort of climbing up trees and things, and the pitchfork sort of going for me. And
Has it ever caught you?
no, it has never caught me yet. And then, just as it is going to catch me, I think I wake up.
What do you think that the pitchfork wants to do? Is it attempting to harvest you?
It's a family show.
I think all the
Heavy with symbolism, David.
Yes,
isn't
it is,
I mean,
isn't it? Yes, there's
the
a lot of
sturdy steel of the pitchfork, the soft, pliant flesh of the potato. I'm getting a little worked up just thinking about it, to be honest with you.
He didn't say it was boiled, did he?
I think it's baked.
Oh, it is
baked potato.
So you're a baked potato?
I think I'm a baked...
What are you doing in the garden if you've already been cooked?
How long have you had this dream?
I've had it...
He only has it when he's mashed.
Yeah, I think quite a bit, actually, you know. It's quite at the forefront of my dream.
I'm just sitting here listening to you. You could be related to Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. Could you just say for me, look at that, yeah. Your paso doble was lovely. I liked it. It was cool. You're a bit over there, but you're trying hard. I'm going to give you 6. I'm doing Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing. What do you think, David?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
I think it's, without question, a lie, because when he was asked how the potato was moving, I actually saw Phil's brain working to think of the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. It is true that lots of people have dreams, don't they, where they're being sort of chased, don't they? That's quite a natural thing.
Yes, generally they haven't become a root vegetable.
You think it could be true, don't you?
Look, my brain is shot by this game. I think anything could be true.
I am so sure it's a lie.
Well, we're going to say it's a lie, then.
It's going to say it's a lie. OK. Phil Tufnell, were you telling the truth or were you lying?
I was telling...
I was once driven to A&E in an ice cream van. In place of a siren, the driver turned on the musical chimes.
What happened to you that involved having to go to A&E?
Well, I was playing rounders, and I ran in between bases, and I sort of went over on my ankle. And it was in Cornwall.
Your ankle?
Yes. That's how far out of place it went.
Blimey!
So I was in real proper agony, like, honestly, I thought I was going to black out. It hurt so much. And somebody phoned an ambulance, and it probably was about 25 minutes. And still no sign. This bloke came over from the ice cream van, and he said, I'll take you to the hospital.
So they're trying to dial the emergency service. Perhaps instead of dialing 999, they press 99. It's easily done. So you've gone over on your ankle, and the ice cream man has seen you from a distance, has he?
Well, we didn't have a car. We all got the train down, so no one had a car with them.
Right.
So this bloke said, I'll give you... And I was just... The idea of getting to somewhere where they could just give me a painkilling injection would have been lovely.
And presumably you didn't get the siren going straight away?
No, it wasn't the siren. It was Greensleeves.
Well, Greensleeves, but...
Did you, like, give him some money for a lost trade?
Oh, no. John, when you've been a celebrity a bit longer, you'll realise that money is no longer relevant.
Whereabouts in Cornwall were you?
I was in Truro.
I don't understand why you would put the siren on.
I think I said... I did mention to him that I liked music from the Tudor period.
I also don't understand why you were in Truro, because if you didn't drive, you would have got the fast service to Penzance.
Our holiday was a combination of rail travel and taxis. And a little bit of ice cream vans.
So, time for a decision.
What do we think?
I'm not happy with it.
You're not happy with it?
Not happy with it.
You're not having it?
Oh, I think it's true.
I don't want to become Trevor Travel Planner, but if... I mean, a rounders kit is something you throw in the boot of a car. You don't take it on a train.
OK, so you're saying it's true?
I think it's true.
John thinks it's a lie?
Yeah.
We'll say it's a lie, then.
You're going to say it's a lie? OK, Frank. Truth or lie?
It is a lie.
If I ever get stuck on a crossword clue, I phone Tim Henman for help. He hasn't let me down yet.
Right.
I think that's a very cruel lie. He hasn't let me down yet. We all know what that's an allusion to. His repeated letting down of the entire nation. I think it's, tennis is difficult. And I'd just like to say I wouldn't necessarily have won Wimbledon. Obviously, if I'd practiced as much as Tim Henman, I'd bloody well expect to, but nevertheless. Right, so how do you know Tim Henman?
I met Tim Henman when he was promoting a sort of tennis academy thing, and I went and played tennis with him at Wimbledon.
Did you play at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I should say I was right about it. It wasn't just like, Victoria Goran's got to come in and play.
You used to ring up Tim Henman to ask him difficult crossword things?
Yeah.
How did you get round that sensitive issue of going 6 down?
So Tim Henman is particularly good at crosswords.
He's got to be good at something.
Once again, I would say that Tim Henman is relatively good at tennis. So he could almost be a professional.
I'm curious, of all the people you meet in the course of your job, you choose a tennis player of sorts to advise you on crosswords.
He's very into crosswords.
So you're saying at this point, and this clue I can't get, what we need is some of the skills that it takes to, choke during a tiebreak.
You're turning against him now, aren't you?
Get your mind on which side of the fence are you on?
Yeah. How did the subject of crosswords come up when you were playing
I was doing a crossword while waiting for him. He was doing
to serve, to get one in.
That's why he kept losing.
I was doing a crossword, and he came in, and it was kind of a bonding thing because he said, "And crosswords, let me have a look."
What do you think, Mackenzie? Do you think it's plausible?
I think it might be plausible. Yeah. Cryptic or just regular?
Cryptic. Well, he's not an idiot. You don't bring someone. Oh yeah, it's got 3 letters. Household pet starts with D.
Cat.
Mackenzie thinks it's plausible. Packham is saying...
I think it's sadly probably true.
Right, so you... Come on.
I don't have to think.
You're saying true?
True.
OK. So, Victoria...
You think I phoned Tim Henman to ask him the answer to crossword clues? Obviously, that's a lie.
Possession.
Right, box under the desk, Lee. I'd like you to read the card first and then show us what's in there, Lee.
I spent an entire year in a plastic work class at school, and this is the only thing I managed to make.
Plastic work? What is it?
I don't know. Can we have a look?
Can you bring it up?
What is that, though?
Thank you. It's shit.
You bastard, and I treated your teddy bear with such respect.
What is it all?
Ironically, it's a luggage tag.
Is it a luggage tag?
It's a keyring.
It's a keyring, what?
Oh, is it a keyring? What is it?
Are you a big sports fan, eh?
I do follow football.
Yeah, which team do you follow?
I follow Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn doesn't begin with an L, does it? So what was the LFC?
It was Liberace for Chancellor. It stands for Liverpool Football Club.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Why did you make a Liverpool Football Club keyring?
Because it
in
was
plastic work.
Because they didn't have blue and white plastic. Blackburn Rovers. They only had red plastic. So I thought, well, I'll give it the Liverpool Football Club because it's red.
Right.
When did you do it? What age were you when you did that? Was it at school then?
No, it was in Broadmoor.
You say it took you a year?
No, a year.
I mean, I've never heard of plastic work.
I know, well, the thing is, in 1982, plastic was the future.
I don't in any way disparage plastic. That's fine. I like plastic. Plastic's very useful. But a class at the school
called plastic
doing
work.
for plastic work.
How did you cut it? What did you
not
use?
like that.
I don't think you're in any position to get all haughty about your plastic cutting technique if this is the only evidence we have.
I must say, I don't believe this, but I'd love to know what this object is and who made it and why. But I think we think it's a lie.
It's a lie. OK, they say it's a lie. Lee, is it a truth or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
I have vomited in Cliff Richard's hedge.
Now, can I just be very clear about this? I don't know about you, but I'm terrible with euphemisms. Was it his front hedge or his back hedge?
Lee, please, Lee.
It was a hedge
inside a Wendy house.
the pavement. The front.
Where is this house?
I think it was Surrey.
You think how drunk were you?
No, I was very, very young at the time. This kind of explains the vomiting.
How old are you?
I think I was about 5 or 6.
How did you know it was Cliff Richard's house?
Yeah. Because I
You came out and said congratulations.
I had been taken to see this house because it was Cliff Richard's house.
Oh, you were taken as like a day out?
Yeah, because I was a big fan at the time.
Was it a revulsion or something you had eaten?
Car sickness.
Car sickness?
Yeah.
What was the plan when you were getting there?
It was a drive-by, almost.
A drive-by puking. Drive-by puking.
Drive-by vomit.
Presumably there was a lot of other vomit in the hedge. It was sort of matted with the vomit of admirers.
Probably.
Was Cliff in the house going, oh. What's... I'm doing Cliff Richard.
Very important.
You never want to say the phrase, I'm doing Cliff Richard. Never say that. Especially if you're doing that with your hands. I'm doing Cliff Richard. I'm doing Cliff
Such fun.
Did you just say such fun?
Yes, I did. So, what do we think, Lee?
OK, well, shall we say true, Nick?
I think so. It's a dismal little story.
Do you know what? Can I just say, you really should have your own chat show. You'd be
So, Lee, you are saying that it's true, yeah?
We'll say it's true.
You're going to say it's true. OK, Rebecca Front, is it true or is it a lie?
It is true.
Me and my husband have a fake laugh that we do at parties to signal when it's time to leave.
Oh, fantastic.
Lee, fake laughs, what do you know about those?
Well, I know she's been doing it quite a lot tonight. I have to go. That's nice. Do that again.
Is that it? What about just saying, "Can we leave now, darling"? That was, "Can we leave now, darling"?
So just put us through this scenario then. You're both having the same conversation at the party with somebody else.
And when one of us wants to go home, we will just laugh in a certain way.
And does your husband do the same laugh as you, or has he got his own version?
No, he's got his own version.
What's his laugh?
His voice is deeper than mine.
Same thing, but deeper?
Yes.
Like, for instance?
Do his laugh.
Sort of it's sort of...
Give me your laugh again, because I didn't quite hear it.
Okay.
This is Catherine's laugh.
Yeah.
And now the husband's laugh?
Well, I'm not so good at doing that, which, you know...
Do the husband's laugh.
I feel like you're mocking me.
No, I'm threatening you. And your laugh again? And then his laugh? Okay.
What was your laugh like again? And his laugh? When's the last time you did it?
Yes.
I think we did it about 2 weeks ago at...
Who are you talking to?
I'd rather not say on television.
Is it a television person? Is it someone famous?
No.
Well,
but...
still, but it's just... No, it's not someone famous, it's someone who loves being insulted on television.
So, Lee, let's go for a guess.
Should we say it's true? Is that what we're saying?
I think that, but I'm going with you.
You're trusting me, aren't you?
I'll trust you.
Trust.
I don't know why, but I will.
Go on, true?
You're saying true. OK. Catherine, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Oh!
Possession.
Right, there's a box under your desk. John, would you bring the box up, please?
This is the emergency kit that I keep in my car at all times.
Okay.
Well, not at all times, obviously. It's here. Lie!
Next. John, will you take it out of the box and put it on the desk there?
What would have been brilliant then if he'd have took his car out? Can we investigate it?
Yes,
Do you want to?
Spotty
Yeah. I'd
mud.
quite like to. I'll be very careful with it.
Are you going to bring it back?
Well, yeah. I'll be careful. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, I've never given another man my box before.
Okay.
I have, it's quite nice.
There's a mug, spotted mug.
Yeah, well spotted.
Yes, here's options, Belgian chocolate.
Bill, sorry, can you be careful with that? That's his mother's ashes.
Chocolatey ashes.
Here, a little bottle of...
Some red wine?
Can I just say, this is like the most boring version of the Generation Game.
Oh, the best ready, steady cook ever.
It's the sort of a post-nuclear deal or no deal.
Right, OK, so take us through why you've got these items.
Well, I'm on the road a lot, and I like food and alcohol. So I make sure I have some in case I have an unexpected overnight stay.
I love how seriously Bill and Frank are studying the product.
This has got a very curious marking on it. It's a circle and a pregnant woman and a line going across it. What's that got?
That suggests to me that they don't advise that pregnant women drink.
It's hardly hieroglyphics, Bill, is it?
I tell you what, if I found this in a car, I'd assume it was the flight recorder.
David, time to guess.
I think it's nonsense. So we have to say it's nonsense?
You're all saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
John, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is true.
That's me. This is the sweatshirt that my wife and I put on together when we are cozying up on a chilly evening. We call it the cuddle jumper.
ask for the full demonstration with Nick? Would that be okay?
Can we see a model?
Can you model with Rob the cuddle jumper?
Prefer not to.
Well, yeah. We all prefer not to. That's why I got in quick. Because I know where it was headed. Yeah, you can cuddle up with him and you can...
have to get in there.
Come on, Nick. I know you've not done it before. Think of yourself as a bit of an apprentice with this. There we go. Stick your... How do we...
So you have to get your arm down.
Quite nice, actually.
All right.
No.
You can just sit in my lap there, Nick. Right. Ask. Who wants to ask first? Both teams.
Nick, how does it feel?
Yeah, that's my phone, by the way.
Hard to describe accurately.
Nick, will you help me and turn this way? Because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Our television room is very drafty. So, what are you doing? Whoa, come back. It's very drafty. And we saw this on a shopping channel, and we ordered it for a laugh. And it's actually, I mean, you'd have to admit, it's very cosy.
He looks like a ventriloquist dummy now.
I'll tell you what, Orville's let himself go, hasn't he?
So we ordered it, and we don't wear it every night, but we do wear it sometimes.
Is this the position you'll be in, where your wife will be...
No, because we have more than one chair in our television room. So we sit on the sofa side by side.
On the sofa, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we haven't got a sofa.
Well, that's a good question. You have more than one chair. Have you got more than one jumper?
It's a cuddle jumper.
Well, why do you wear jumpers and cuddle up?
Why did you get it in orange? We wanted that Guantanamo feel, you know?
Do they have pants, too?
No.
You could have pants, couldn't you? 3 legs.
Are you suggesting that you lose the pants? Does the design lend itself to intimacy? Yes.
Not tonight, it doesn't.
Time for a guess. What are you going to say, Lee?
Miranda.
I just really
I want to get in your jumper now.
Rebecca, this does put some pressure on you. It's even mine will be his trousers. So what do you think, Lee?
I don't want to rush it, I'm really cosy.
So what are you saying, truth or lie?
We think it's a try.
It's a try.
Hang on, we have to consult our other team member. Come over here. Do we think it's true or a lie?
I don't know what the question is.
The question is, does he cuddle up to his wife with this jumper?
No.
No.
Nick, he's got strong thighs, this boy.
And you've got a very bony bum. David, what about you and Rebecca and Jack? What do you think?
I think it might be true.
I think it's true.
In a bizarre, perverse
Quick as you like.
universe.
We'll go for true.
You're saying true, and what are you saying?
Oh, I forgot. Let's go back and ask Nick. We said it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Well, I can tell you, it's actually a lie.
Now what do we do?